Howdy folks, Max Caveman here, bringing you back to my Obsidian Flame build and battle analysis. In the previous video I did look at all the decks that you get in these, and now I'm going to be focusing on the packs in all of them. Now, in total you do get 4 packs, as well as this is simply just your set list. So you get that in each of these kits as well. So let's get these booster packs out. Now, a big thing that I felt when I went to the pre-release event was that trainer cards are big. We did not receive many trainer cards at the event, so it was good if you did get it, just because it's more likely to synergize with the set. Okay, so I have 12 packs in total. So let's start with the Mawile deck. Now this was the Mawile. This was let's see. This was the Toxel camera up deck. So big thing to look for if you were playing this is more copies of Camerupt. The last card is an energy. So we've got a Cryogonal, Togepi, Bonsly, Dolive. We've got a Poppy. Move 2 energies from one of your Pokemon to another. That's actually pretty good. We've got a Lunatone, Dartrix, Crabrawler, Bonsly Reverse, and a regular Toxtricity. There's the energy. Okay, so we've got a Tynamo, Phantump, Vulpix, Froakie, Probopass, Linoone, Skarmory, Scizor, a Grievard, and another Scizor. And there's a Psychic Energy. Okay, so we've got a Bisharp, Magneton, Tympole, we've got Heatmore, Flamigo, Bronzong, Beartic, we've got a Vulpix. Ooh, we got the special illustration Geeta, and we got a Metal EX. There's a water energy behind. That is a really good pack. Oh. Now I do have one more pack. So let's see if we can get anything good. Well, anything as good as the Geeta. The Charizard is still the chase card of the set, so maybe we can get something really big. We've got a Baltoy, Whipper, Carnivana, we've got a Lechonk, Umbreon, Lapras, Masquerain, Cleffa, Team Star Grunt. I don't like this. There were 2 reprints in this set, Team Star Grunt and Arven, so that's a bit annoying. Then we did get the Darkrai regular holo. So really big thing getting that Poppy. Let's just double check. I don't think we did. So sadly, if you got this, you wouldn't have been able to use that Melmetal, simply because you didn't have the Meltan. Big things to look for would have been Heatmore would have actually been pretty decent. I probably would have, if this was my deck, I would probably end up playing just straight Camerupt. That's like one of the best decks that you can get for a pre-release, is just the straight Camerupt, I think. But that was the first deck. filters. Okay, so the next deck is the Cleffer. This is the Cleffer that had the Camerupt and Palafin decks in it. So let's see what we get here. We've got a Smoliv, Pidgey, Combi, Varun, Salazzle, Lycanroc, Probopass. We've got a reverse Umbreon. That is... I'm going to have to put this aside. We've got a reverse Heatmore and a Darkrai. And there's the energy. I'm just putting that Umbreon aside just because it's Umbreon. People are going to be wanting it and stuff down the lines, and keep it in good condition. Okay, so we've got a Grievard, Tynamo, Phantom, Vulpix, Poltergeist, Toad's Cruel, Ninetales, got a reverse Solrock, Blossom, and we got a Togekiss, and there's a Fire Energy. Okay, so we got a Larvitar, Cleffer, got an Inkay, Toadstool, Linoon, Skarmory, Wugtrio, Reverse Lunatone. What is this luck? We got the special illustration Pidgeot EX and a Claydol behind, and there's a basic Darkness Energy. Oh god. Now, the Pidgeot here has the ability, once you're on your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon... Sorry, no. Search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. You can't use this ability more than once each turn. So that is a big ability. That's basically a better Forest Seal Stone. Because Forest Seal Stone is a once per game. And being able to just go, here's a Pokemon that does it every turn. It is a hard once per turn because it names the ability, which is, I mean, it's okay. Being able to get any card, that just makes it a whole lot better. But moving on to the next pack, we got a Froakie, Darumaka, Buizel, Bounsweet, Dugtrio. We've got a Houndstone. What does this one do? If your opponent has exactly 2 or 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does 120 more. So that's... Well... I am trying to build a Houndstone deck, and seeing what variants are available, that's probably not the best one. But we've got a Diggersby, a Meltan, a Charcadet, and... God damn it. We've got an Ice-Q EX. We've got a Fighting Energy at the back. I actually already have this Ice-Q, which is a bit of a disappointment. But it is a Fire type that uses Water Energy, so with the Terra, differentiating Terra types. So that is a rather interesting deck. I just want to have a look. Could I have used the Pidgeot EX? And that would be a... Ooh. I believe not. Because you did not... Oh, that is slightly disappointing. Now, you couldn't use the Pidgeot because I only had the Pidgey, and this deck did not run Rare Candy. So, I think this deck could have gone one of two ways. Ooh, hold up. So, maybe go into Pokemon that have the 1 or 0 retreat cost, and then use Palafin, or alternatively, you could have just gone into the Camerupt. The fact that I played Camerupt and I know how good it can be in this sealed, I'm gonna try and say that's most things. Now this Togekiss deck that we are moving on to now is Togekiss Palafin. Okay, so that's what we need. We need more Psychic, maybe some more evolution stuff for the Togekiss, because there is no playset limits in pre-release. It's the only way to break the 4 cards max in Pokemon. So we've got a Foongus, Nosepass, Litwick, Ordino, Volcarona, Poltergeist, Toedscruel, Froakie. What is this luck? We have a Revavroom EX special illustration and a Toxtricity at the back. Okay, that is 3 special illustrations or special artists rares that I've pulled so far in this video. That is absolutely insane. We do have a Clefairy. Now, do point out that the Clefairy is a basic, so this is what I was saying about the baby Pokemon before. They are basics as well, and you will not be able to evolve into what would normally be their evolutions. So think about that if you want to put one of these baby Pokemon in. Most of them have colorless attacks, so it's a bit easier to slot them into any deck. But we have a Clefairy, Capsakid, we've got a Town Store. So this has once during either player's turn, so each player's turn, that player may search the deck for a trainer tool card, so a Pokemon tool card, reveal it, put it into their hand, and then shuffle the deck. Okay, so get yourself any tool. That's actually not bad. We have a Cryogonal, an Altaria, Mawile, Bouffalant. We've got a Tympole, another Town Store, and we have a Geeta. Now, Geeta is a card that I am personally unsure about. So, Geeta has the effect to search your deck for 2 basic energies and attach them to one of your Pokemon. You shuffle your deck, but then you cannot attack this turn. So, in my opinion, Geeta is good for decks that want to have a massive swing of energy. Being able to attach late in an extra couple of times would be good, but realistically it is a supporter that you want to be playing as early in the game as possible. Maybe not if you were going to win that turn just by attacking, but it could see play. At the moment, I'm not seeing what deck realistically will be trying to run it. Moving on, we got the Charmander, Dratini, Oddish, we got a Finizen, Ninetales, Dugtrio, we've got a Houndstone, Houndour, Phantump, and another Togekiss. Okay, final pack for box 3. We've got a Barboach, Wiglet, Squovit, Palvatoad, Serena, Lycanroc, Probopass, Bisharp, we've got a Nomel, and a Darkrai. Rather interesting with this deck because... so you would want to be focusing on colorless attackers or the water Pokemon. And obviously you get the Togekiss, so that's good. Extra copies. The extra copies of Finizen. You could run something here. You might actually be able to run Altaria. Wait, no. What was it? Dratini I saw. Definitely want to be focusing on basically going through what has free retreat costs, filling out playsets. I feel like is the best bet for this particular deck. If you are wondering what I mean by for each of these decks, I did do a video last time for each of these, but if you watched it, good on you. You understand why I'm critiquing some of these decks the way I am. But anyway, okay, so the final pack, or final ones for today, was the Togekiss Toxtricity deck. Okay, hopefully we can get something big in these last packs, like I have all the others. Let's put that there. Okay, so we got a Combi, Diglett, Rowlet. That's actually a artwork that I am looking for. Got a Baltoy, Arven, another one of the reprints with the Team Star Grunt. I believe it is the exact same artwork as the last one. But that's actually interesting. I noticed that this one has a different, slightly different set symbol. Maybe it's just because of the reverse foiling. Anyway, we got a Stunfisk. I think that's the first time I've seen this card. Custom Trap. If this Pokemon is in the active, has a tool attached, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent, put 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. I'm actually going to use this in a Lycanroc deck. We have another Umbreon, beautiful looking card. We've got Toxtricity. Ooh, that is a fantastic looking Bronzor. And we got a Palafin. Definitely good. Good card for some of these decks. Okay, so we have a Diglett, Rowlet, Baltoy, Finizen, Frogadier, got another Stunfisk, got a Salazzle, Inkay, Salandit, so I could run Salazzle in this deck, and a Thundurus. As long as this Pokemon is in the active, prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so it's a slightly worse Manaphy. But I think it can see play. It does a decent amount of damage, so that's good. We have a Finizen, Larvesta, Foongus, Pidgey, Poppy, got a Lunatone, Oinkologne, Seismitoad, Smoliv, and a Claydol. Final pack here. Okay, so we have a... Ooh, I think I just saw something good in the back. We've got a Larvesta, Foongus, Pidgey, Litwick, Wugtrio. We have a Kangaskhan, Whiscash. This is a card that I'm personally looking for lots of. We've got a second Whiscash, a Cryogonal, and a Toxtricity. So nothing in the back. I think I just saw the nice dark foiling on the back here. But that's actually interesting because that's the only deck that didn't get a hit from one of the packs. Realistically, with this being the... Sorry, this was the... Oh, you can run another Toxtricity. Ooh. A big thing with these events is that you're not supposed to trade at your cards during the event. So some of these would have been good in a different deck, but sadly they got put with this one. I think this deck might have struggled. Yes, Stunfisk would have been good, but there weren't really any tool cards available to you. You could run a Palafin, since you got that. More copies of Toxtricity, overstack it, but all in all, I think this last deck would have had the worst luck.